and a 24-hour traffic center.
Both presidential candidates see Michigan as key to winning the upcoming election. Vice President Kamala Harris will visit Detroit and Flint today. Former President Donald Trump had a rally in Saginaw yesterday. Talked about it this morning with David Dullio, a poli-sci professor at Oakland University in Michigan, about how tight the race is there.
This is from the AP. It says, haunted by 2016, some Michigan Dems worry that Harris remains ill-defined. If you agree, do you want to expand on that? Because that's a worry we've heard from people all over the place, wondering, why does it feel like she's still sheltered?
Well, good morning, Mike. Thanks for having me. I think that is a fair characterization for a lot of voters here in Michigan. And I think it stems from the fact that Vice President Harris has been protected, I think, by her campaign, not doing a ton of interviews. And, she did the one debate and she did very, very well. But I think, she's also got this seemingly a pattern of shifting positions on some important issues that are relevant here in the Midwest. And I think that voters are not certain about her. Now, having said that, it is razor thin here in Michigan, and she's doing her best via television ad and a lot of events to do more to introduce herself to voters and to define herself.
So what do the ads look like? I wanted to talk to you about that. How do they blanket the airwaves? Are you tired of them yet? And I mean, the Trump ad is probably, she's going to ban gas cars. What does hers look like?
Yeah, everybody here in Michigan is tired of the ads because we also have some competitive congressional races that are inundating us and saturating the airwaves. Vice President Harris's campaign and its allies are trying to work on issues that I think that they feel threatened by. In large part, that's the economy and immigration. And I think that they are also hammering away on the abortion issue.
The polling, do you trust it? And one thing about Donald Trump is no one's ever sure which direction things are going for him, right? Does he overrepresent? Does he undercount? Well, we find out on Election Day, and that's about it.
Right. I'll tell you, I would not want to be a pollster today. It is an exceedingly difficult job to try and get these election predictions right. And, I think they're doing their best. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, but, in 2016 and 2020, a lot of the statewide polls in the states that are going to be critical for either candidate, Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Georgia, North Carolina, they underestimated the Trump vote in both of those past cycles. So I think, you got to take some of the polling with a grain of salt, but, I think the best conclusion I can give you from here in the Midwest is that it's close. And anybody that tells you that they know one way or the other which way it's going to fall is just not being honest.
That was David Dullio, a political science professor at Oakland University in Michigan.